Welcome to this tutorial in which I want to show you around WordPress 2.7.1. I have to say I'm a fan of it. You'll see on my screen that I have signed in to the admin section of Carver United Reformed Church's website, and this is what it looks like. Now, you're used to something that looks like this, aren't you? This, as you see, was version 2.5. and you had a constant reminder to update to 2.7.1. Well, now you're updated. And although the dashboards look very different, in fact they function in exactly the same way. The only difference you'll find is that 2.7.1 is loaded with all sorts of extra features that are going to make your life a lot easier. We'll come to those though in a moment. What I want to do is just to point out that the principle of the different looking dashboards is that 2.7.1 takes all of these areas of your design and puts them down the side instead of across the top. So here we have the dashboard, and then this is where you'll go for posts, your media, your links, your pages, your comments, and so on. Just let me show you very quickly one or two other things that are on your dashboard. You'll see it's quite busy. There are different areas that are pulling in WordPress development, blog, other WordPress news, the most popular plugins that have been developed. This shows you if you have any recent comments in on your site. Here's something about WordPress backup. Now, I personally enjoy having the WordPress development blog, other WordPress news and plugins. It enables me to keep track of what's happening in the world of WordPress development, but you might not want those. Let me show you this handy little feature. It's called Screen Options, and it's here at the top right hand corner of your dashboard screen. Click on the tab and it gives you those different areas that we've just been looking at with the option of removing them. So if you want to get rid of the WordPress development blog, just uncheck it. Likewise WordPress news, and they're gone. Conversely, if you want to show them again, just go back to your screen options, check them, and lo and behold, there they are. So you've got a lot of control over what's on your dashboard. I've got a plugin which you will also have, called One-Click Plugin Updater, and it's telling me that there are two plugins that have got upgrades available. That's why there is this orange 2 next to the plugins. Let's have a look at what's going on the dashboard. Everything to do with posts is here on the Post tab. So if you click there, this is where you find where to edit your post, add a new one, how to deal with tags and categories. Your media takes you to your media library. Let me click on the library and I'll show you. Here's my media library coming up with all my different photographs that are on use on the site. One of the great features of 2.7.1 is what you can do with images. Instead of gone are the days when you have to upload to Flickr and refer to a picture or a photograph or an image somewhere else on the web. You can load them up directly into your own media folder within your site. But that's something we'll do in another tutorial. Here are your link sections. Remember, all the links that go down the side, different sites that you're linked to. Your pages, this is where you would go to add a new page or to edit an existing page. This box shows you your comments. Now your appearance box is the replacement of what on WordPress 2.5 was called design. So when you click on your appearance, this is where you find your themes. This is where you go to your widgets. There's a very handy little thing called install a theme, which enables you to install new themes simply and easily without having to go to your FTP program and upload them. You'll find that another great feature of WordPress 2.7.1 is the fact that you are not as reliant on FTP programs as you were in previous versions. So for example, you can install new plugins through the control panel just as you can do with themes here. Here's my plugin control, and if I scroll down the bottom of my plugins, you'll see a plugin browser installer, and this is what I will use. I'll click on that in order to find and install new plugins on my site without having to upload them into my plugin folder via FTP. But that again is the subject of another tutorial. This is the user tab. This is where you can add new users to your site. If you have somebody who's looking after a particular section of your site, this is where you go to add your new users. Your tools are what you use to import and export data from other sites. And then your settings. Your settings show you all your different areas, your general, your reading, your writing, your discussion, and any settings that are pertinent to particular plugins. There's your all-in-one SEO plugin, featured content gallery, recent comments, maintenance mode, your tiny MCE advanced. All of these you'll find under settings. One that you'll be using most frequently perhaps is the XML sitemap, which generates a Google sitemap so that the Google robots can crawl your site, and you need to set that so that every time you update your site, Google is notified of the change. Here's your backup WordPress. Really important that you make use of it and set it to do it regularly, so that if something goes horribly wrong, you can restore your site to the way that it was yesterday. You may lose some changes, but you don't lose everything. So there you are. There's your dashboard. That's how you navigate around your new site using WordPress 2.7.1. I hope that's been helpful to you. When you come onto your site, at a glance you'll be able to see a summary of what's on the site. Here I've got 6 posts, 6 pages, 2 categories and no tags. I'm using the Revolution Blue theme. I haven't got any widgets active, and I'm using WordPress 2.7.1. One last thing before we move away. This little area called Quick Press. You want to write a very quick post. You don't have to go to posts, write post. You can simply put the title of your new post in here, write the content, and then publish it. Importantly, you can put tags in, and we will talk about the importance of tagging in another tutorial. Well, that's it. Introduction to WordPress 2.7.1.